Okay, so we just finished installing the timing belt. As you can see, everything's still aligned on this side and also at the bottom part. I don't know if you can probably see that little circle, and also on top of the little circle there's that arrow at the bottom. So everything's still good. So the next step, I'm going to go ahead and pull the hydraulic tensioner. I'm going to pull it out so that way it can create more pressure on the timing belt. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that here real quick. There we go. Took it out. So now it's a little bit more stiff. Alright, so the next step, I'm going to start installing everything back. I'm going to go ahead and put the thermostat back up here. So let me go ahead and do that here real quick. Okay, so the next step, we're going to go ahead and install the thermostat. This is the old thermostat. I just want to kind of compare it. This old thermostat had the little bell. I don't know if you can see this little bell right here on top, and it was positioned on the up of the thermostat, upside thermostat. So the new one, which also comes with the little bell right here, I'm gonna go ahead and position it up in the water pump. So let me go ahead and install the new seal on thermostat, and then we'll install it. Okay, I'm just gonna do that real quick. Okay, here's the seal, thermostat seal. Got the new thermostat. Put the seal in like so. Alright, make sure it's nice and snuggled. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on this bad boy here. Okay, here we go. So, if I remember correctly, this is how I took it off. With the little bell facing up. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and continue with the next process. Okay, so before we start assembling everything back how we took it off, I'm gonna show you this one step. I usually try to be as detailed as I can, but bear with me. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. So the next step, I'm going to temporarily install a crankshaft, so that way I can do 2 full revolution turns, just to make sure that my timing marks are correctly positioned, and also it's at top dead center. So what I do for this, I'm going to go ahead and put back here this key here. I don't know if you could, let me see if I can get you a better angle. It's gonna go into that notch like so, and then I'm gonna temporarily insert the lower timing cover. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually marked these. I mean, they're already marked, but I just colored them in with the white out so you can kind of see exactly what I do in this process. Remember, top dead center should be at 0. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to temporarily install this like so. Bear with me. Okay. See if I can do this with one hand. Bear with me. One second. I'm just going to temporarily tighten these. These are 10mm bolts, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm just going to hand tighten them for now. Get the other top part as well. It's gonna go in that hole there. Bear with me. Okay, so now that I've temporarily put the lower timing cover on for now, I'm gonna go ahead and install the crankshaft. Not install it, but kind of put it on. You'll see why in a second. Okay. Alright, so that's temporarily installed. I don't know if you can see this, but let's see. Let's see if I can shoot a good view. There's a small notch right here, right there, and that's, I don't know if you see that angle, but it's directly on the 0. That's basically telling me it's top dead center. Let me see here. I don't know if you can see it better that way. Let's see if my camera could focus a little bit. Sorry guys for the camera angle, but there's that notch I was talking about. It's right next to the 0, right here, right there. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna, just to make sure it's at top dead center, I'm gonna do two revolutional turns just to make sure everything lines up. So let me go and do that right now, okay? Okay guys, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 revolutional turns just to make sure the timing marks are where they need to be. Let me go ahead and temporarily put the crankshaft bolt in there. Bear with me. Alright. Let me go ahead, put my ratchet on. And again, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little notch right there on the 0. I'm gonna make sure it goes twice, and then I'm gonna go ahead and check the marks, make sure everything's at top dead center. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so right now, I don't know if you can see the mark. It's hitting out to the 0 right there. Now that's top dead center, but keep in mind here are the marks. It's let me see if I can show you. This is the mark. It's at 180, the top camshaft. Also, here's the mark on the right camshaft. It's at 180. So I'm gonna, and here the notch is at 0 right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one more time, like a 360, and then I'm gonna recheck to make sure that these marks are on top here, and this one, it's on top here. Okay, so keep in mind I just did one revolutionary turn. I'm gonna do one more just to make sure everything's in line. Okay, and I'm doing this so that way I can make sure that the timing marks, the timing belt didn't skip a teeth either on the camshaft or the crankshaft. Okay, so let me go ahead and continue. Okay, so there is, let me show you here. There's that little notch. I don't know if you can see this, bear with me. I think the sun glare. There's a little notch right there on the 0. Let's see if I give you guys, if you can see that. That notch right there. on the 0. And I'm gonna check here on the top. Okay, here's the notch from the top, and it's directly here. So that's timed. Let's go ahead to the left cam. Here's the notch, and the notch is right there. So if you can see that, see top dead center here in the top, same, and then there at the bottom, that notch by the 0. I don't know if you can see that little line right there. That's it. And then also, let me show you in here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that small circle. It's right on top of that arrow at the bottom. Alright, so now that we know that everything's at top dead center, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the pulley and the lower timing cover. I'm gonna go ahead and start installing everything back, like the housing for the thermostat, and I'm basically gonna put everything back like we took it out reverse order. But this is the most crucial part that I wanted to go over in detail, so that we can kind of get an idea how to do this job properly, and make sure if for whatever reason this didn't line up, just retake the timing belt off and redo the process, you know, like we did earlier in part 3 of the video. Basically, this is going to be a wrap up of this video. You know, I'm not going to show you how to install it, because you could always go back to the first part, second part, and that will kind of show you how to install, put back everything that we took it out. But I hope this video helps you guys. And again, if you like this video, comment. If not, you know, please comment. I take feedback, you know, very professional in that situation. But this is, again, this is just one way of doing this type of jobs. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Other than that, you guys have a blessed day, and thanks for watching you know, this series of videos that I put on YouTube for you guys. Alright, enjoy, have a good rest of the day. Bye bye. Okay guys, so basically I put everything back. I put the new drive belts on, the fan, the hoses. So now we're gonna go ahead and start her up. Okay, so I'm gonna set this tripod here, and that way you guys could see this bad boy purr. Okay, so let me go ahead and start it up here. Alright guys, so there you have it. Brand new timing belt installed. What you want to check for is for any leaks, especially by the thermostat. See if you see any dripping. Everything runs smooth. I still haven't put on the fan shroud, so I'm going to go ahead and install it in a little bit, but I just want to kind of see if there's any leaks. I'm going to check. Alright guys, we have success. Hopefully this video helped you out. Again, you got to be very patient when you do the timing belt, but at the end of the day, if you do it step by step, believe me, it will help you out. Alright guys, have a blessed rest of the evening. God bless, and if you like this video, like. If not, give me your comments. Alright guys, have a good day.